Okay. Okay. Greetings, y'all. Okay, so let me check the sound, make sure I can hear myself before we even start. Let's do that before I get into the spill of everything. Hey, Christina, how are you, sis? Happy Sunday. Happy solar day, y'all. How y'all doing? Loki, that was so unnecessary. Why'd you do that? All right, y'all. So, this lovely morning, greetings to everybody, by the way. So, this lovely morning, we're gonna go ahead and get settled. Okay, we're gonna chill, we're gonna relax. Hopefully, whenever you're watching this, you have the ability to sit and relax, be present, allow your moment to breathe, open your heart space, grounds. If you want to get your journal, write some things that come to you. For those of you that do get downloads and things like that, or you meditate, you might want to do that as well, because this is not just a reading, but it is a channeling. It is a transmission of healing, okay? So we're going to dive into what I call the magnetic feminine energy, as well as your aligned love path. We're going to tap into that for the collective, especially during this end of the year. We're going to be tapping into, where we're at, what we're closing, how to prepare for a new year. Okay, so this reading will be for that collective of you that are in that space where you're tired of the love cycle loops, you're tired of the situationships, so on and so forth. So the energy that we're calling in for love, that's actually what we're tapping into. The love that's actually meant for you. Okay, not something that's forced upon you, not a forced connection at all, no fantasies, no struggle loves, okay? Just all aligned, reciprocal, and devoted connection, okay? That kind that I'm sure most of you have been preparing for, okay? Absolutely, sis. Yeah, that I get you. I feel you on that. It says this title is what got me, because my magnetism has always been there, but I'm just now accepting it, if that makes sense. Yeah, no, that does make sense. And that's a path that I feel like a lot of people that have attractive energies and auras and may have not known the power of it, but other people do. And sometimes how it intimidates other people in different ways, whether they seek to control it, seek to dim it, however it manifests, right? So after this collective reading, y'all, I'll be doing $22 personal love readings. Okay, quick, straight to the point readings here on this live for anyone who wants clarity on their own path, maybe a person or timeline that they're on right now. So if you guys would like to be added to that list, you can send your payment via PayPal or Cash App, which is linked in the chat. You guys should see it. It's a pinned comment. You'll see that on your screen. Important to note, you guys, when you do send your payment, please make sure that you leave any persons that you're asking about their name, or at least their initials, which I will leave confidential. I will never say a person's name that you're asking about on the live. Any question that you have, or the question around the topic that you need read on, just a brief context, leave it in the notes section of your payment if you can. And that's how I know what to pull for, and that's how your timestamp will get assigned based off of the name that you give me. If you want to give me a YouTube username, that's fine. If you want to give me initials, or if you want to go anonymous, that's fine. Let me know in the notes section. So as always, you guys, my readings are non-refundable. So make sure your question is clear and intentional before you send it. Make sure that that whatever you're sending, that's what you feel comfortable with. If not, do not send your money. Do not purchase a reading. I do not sugarcoat. Make sure that you like my style of reading because, like I said, I just allow spirit to use me and speak whatever is coming out. So if you're, into fluff reads or you get triggered and things like that easily, you know, I might not be the reader for you. So please tread lightly with that. Okay, so once your payment does come through, I will call your name in the order as I receive it. You will have a timestamp next to your name where you can come back and watch this whenever you want. So yeah, with that being said, let's get into the reading. Okay, so we're going to tap into our magnetic feminine energies. Okay, so this is the version of us that does not chase. We ain't begging. Okay, we're not shrinking. If we were doing those things, we're not doing that shit no more. Okay, we're not doing that anymore. So this is for those that are in that aligns, that is open to receive, and that attracts everything that is meant for them with grace and clarity. Okay, and with confidence and knowing that you are worthy. Okay, so let's tap in. Let's see what Spirit has for us. And then we'll go into the personal readings towards the end. All right, so let's begin, y'all. Let's begin. I got my coffee. I got my candles. I got my good shit smells on. So I'm ready to go. I'm ready. I'm ready. All right, timestamp. All right. So magnetic feminines, what's up? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? I think I'll use the what do you call this? What is this? The Aphrodite Oracle deck. I'm gonna use that deck. Use some of these love decks that I got going over here, and of course, our handy dandy tarot, which never fails us, right? It's not that they don't want you, sis. Honestly, it's not that they don't want you. I know that feeling. They do want you. This is what I'm learning. People will only rise to the occasion of what they feel that they're capable of, what they feel confident with. And half the time, when and this goes for anybody that may resonate with this, let me read Christina's comment as I'm shuffling. She said, okay, I got it. Thank you, sis. She says, I feel like I'm always attracting men and they find me alluring, yet they don't actually want me. Yeah, I'm going to say it again. It's not that they don't want you. What you're falling into is that people that know that you're not easy. You're not an easy, you're not somebody that is easy for them. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you may challenge them to have to step up, have to level up. You may trigger insecurities in the person. You know what I mean? It's not that they don't want you, because that's not the thing. Like, if you're luring and you can call it in and pull it in, and they're not choosing you, it's not because obviously they don't want you. It's something within a person that may want something, but they know they can't afford it, right? If you know that it's something that you want that you can't afford, you're going to work hard to get it, right? You're going to do what you need to do to get that thing. But if you feel like you can't achieve it, or you're a lazy person, you're not going to do it, right? So that's how you kind of have to look at it. And that takes the weak energies, or the people that are just not compatible with you, out of the equation, and not looking at it as a rejection. Because as a magnetic person in general, but especially as a feminine essence and energy, when you have that alluring, that magnetic essence, of course you're going to call people in, you're going to attract people. There's something about you, and it's a very powerful energy. So if you're not a person that is confident in yourself, knows who you are, you feel like, an easier woman or easier feminine energy is, keeps you in a safe zone, a comfort zone, of course you're not going to step up to something that will challenge you. No, that's natural to feel rejected. That is a natural thing to feel that. That's a human response, and that's perfectly fine. And I've been through that. But when you really look at the situation, when you really look at the situation for what it is, like, the person themselves, they're not as desirable maybe as you may have thought. Like, I'm learning this, that it's a lot of things that can fall into place. It doesn't have to just be, oh, a person is just not good enough for me. Sometimes it's just incompatibility, like y'all just not on the same vibe, you know what I mean? um But when I observe certain situations where I felt like a person rejected me and they didn't want me, or they chose someone else, and I look at their character, I look at who they are, and I'm like, this person by default, like they're already showing traits of emotional avoidance, maybe even emotional immaturity and things like that. And then you look at the person that they're choosing to court, or the women that they're choosing to court. These are people that they don't have to put much effort in, or doesn't require emotional availability, or doesn't require their emotional maturity, whether they choose somebody that's younger than them, whether they're choosing a woman that's just there to look good on their arm. They don't really care about love. They don't really care about sharing emotions. It's like you have to look at that. Or they choose people that they can trauma bond with, where it's toxic, where they're both able to be their toxic selves together without judging each other. Or even if it is something that's a headache to them, they'll rather put up with that, because your energy would require them to actually face themselves, and that's not easy. Or your energy is magnetizing and it's attractive and alluring, but at the same time it's intimidating. It makes them feel some type of way or lesser than themselves. So that is protection for you, because if you get with somebody that feels inadequate, they're going to constantly try to tear you down. They're going to constantly try to humble you, or you're going to constantly have to remind them that no, you're important too. Or, men that are insecure, that like to humble women, they're very abusive in different ways. And one of the ways is that they will cheat on you to humble you. And oftentimes they'll cheat on you with someone that, quote unquote, is not as attractive as you, or someone that is like, that that person is toxic, or she is just, something about her is like distasteful, to make you question yourself, to make you go, oh, there must be something wrong with me. If he'll go for that, what is wrong with me? Like, it'll make you question yourself. But you have to have a knowledge, your essence, like what you are and who you are, and how it is a gift, and how it's not for everybody. It's just not. It's not for everybody's consumption. They don't deserve it. So, and some of these people, they'll end up being a headache to another woman, and it's unfortunate. And then, until that woman learns that, okay, I don't want to deal with that, or this, or man, whatever, decides I can't deal with this person. But yeah, no. So it has nothing to do, and I feel like this is for everyone. This is for everyone. Um, if you feel that way, like, I can attract the people, I can get the gaze, I can get the gaze of, people that desire me, that, may like me, but for whatever reason, they just never choose me, or they never court me, and things like that. Like, because you're a vibe. You're a vibe. And if they're, like I said, if they can't rise to that occasion and meet that, they're not going to choose you. And it's not a rejection against you, it's protection for real. Because why would you want somebody like that? You know? So I hope that answers your question, Christina, or anyone that has felt that, because I'm gonna be 100. I've dealt with that a lot of times, and I've had those same thoughts. Um, it's something that's natural that comes to mind. Like, damn, like what's wrong with me? I can attract them. Obviously they're drawn in, and they compliment you, they get excited, they want to be around you, they want to see you. And then when things start, to pick up, or when they actually have to step up or open up or what have you, they don't. Um, that is not a reflection on you. That's that person's lack of readiness. They're you mirroring, reflecting onto them. what they lack. So a lot of magnetic feminine energies will go through that exact experience or that phase in their journey, but you know, they just don't have the follow through. Yeah. That's the real tea is they just don't have the follow through. You know, regardless of how attracted they are to your energy or to you, they're not ready for your depth. So they like the allure. Who doesn't? Who doesn't like beautiful women, beautiful women's energy, essence, a beautiful energy itself, the allure, the femininity and its different facets, the mystique, the glow. Like who doesn't want that? But at the same time, it's the readiness and it's the follow through. So if they don't have that emotional maturity or whatever, they don't have that intentionality or the capacity to meet you as you are, like the truth of who you are and your depth. And it's scary, you know, that mystique is it's alluring, but it's scary. So it has nothing to do with the lack of attractiveness or you're too attractive, you're this, you're that. Your discernment and your readiness, your depth is what throws them off, the fear that they have. So, you know, when you're in that type of vibration, like you're reflecting and radiating an energy that says like basically I'm an experience. I am a whole experience. I am something that you have to come correct with. You have to be willing to invest. I'm not a cheap thrill. I'm a whole divine experience. But that type of person, whether it's a man, masculine, whatever, that you're really truly attracting, they don't just want to feel you. They don't want to just orbit around you. They don't want to just take from you, things like that. This person actually wants to give to you without having you stoop to a low level just for them to feel comfortable around you. You know, these lower level types of masculine energies, they just want the feeling of you. They just want what you give them without them ever having to rise to your level. So the rejection, it should be looked at as not just protection, but a revelation, like a truth that for one, you're coming out of a phase where mediocrity or mediocre energy can no longer access you. Okay. Where your aura may pull people in, but you have standards that also filters those motherfuckers out of your field, right? Filters them out. Yeah. You know, it blocks the people who may want your light but don't necessarily want to experience the fullness of your light. They don't want what your light reflects on them, what it projects, what it reveals about them. So your spirit is actually protecting you from being chosen by people who actually wouldn't have anything to offer you, would only take from you, drain your energy. Okay. So the shift isn't you beating up yourself for being alluring, for being magnetic, for being divine. The shift is for you to become more intentional about who gets to experience that. Okay. So we don't, you know, as women, we've been taught the more attention from men, the better. The male gaze is like a currency, which it really is not. So you don't need more attention or more suitors. You just need more alignment for the right type of suitors. And honestly, when you're choosing to open yourself up for the right type of suitors, that will weed out a mass majority of people. Again, that saying, quality over quantity. Okay, so the man who is actually meant for you won't just be attracted to you, but he or they, you know, the masculine energy, they will be intentional with you. They'll be consistent in their actions. They'll be consistent in their character, and they will be present. Okay, they're not trying to rush you into the future too fast. They're not trying to push you and love bomb you, and they're definitely not stuck on the past. They're present. They're focusing on what's here and what's right now. They have better focus. And then when they are in that natural place, then you guys are focusing on future tense things. They're not going to try to rush you. Okay. They're trying to get to know you as a person. An intentional man wants to get to know you. They're not trying to pretend to get to know you just so they can get to point A to point B. Their intentions with you will be clear. Okay. All right, let's get into the reading now, shall we? Yeah, you don't want that. Yeah, you got to look at it like, yeah, the right man is not going to be afraid of your energy. Because you got to look at it like this. Everyone is going to look at something pricey and admire it and be like, damn, I wish I had that. So there's few people that look at something pricey and expensive and like they want it. Who doesn't want, like I said, something pricey and beautiful and shiny, or a beautiful person, beautiful, attractive person, beautiful woman? Most men, they can't help themselves. But just like anything expensive, some people will be able to afford it. Some people know that they can't afford it. And there's those that will want to have that, dream about it, but know that they'll tell themselves, I'm not worthy, I'm not good enough for that. Or I don't need that right now. Or I won't be able to maintain something like that, or upkeep something like that, or take care of something like that. And then there's those that's like, I want it, I'll figure out how to get it. I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do to get it. And there's some that just know that they're worthy, and there's those that can't afford to have it. So that's how you have to look at, not like yourself as an item or a material thing, but look at yourself as something of value. Like, who wouldn't want it? But there's only so many people that are capable of affording your energy. Does that make sense? Your essence. Okay. Collective reading. Let's get into it. Okay. All right, collective magnetic feminine essences, their aligned love path, our divine team, our divine angels and ancestors and guides who have our best will and intentions, keepers of wisdom, those of divine prophecy and gifts, those who walk with us with love and intention for our alignment, our purposes, our path. May our divine ancestors and team collaborate and work together for us as a collective to deliver this message through me to the collective spirit. All right. Cards flying out. All right. Okay. I feel the phase that a lot of you are in right now, it's a good energy. Okay. You're in a good space, whether it kind of feels like a little bit of a struggle at times. You're actually in a good space though. You're taking authority and control over your circumstances in your life, not like controlling in a sense of not allowing divine energy to step in, divine timing, divine alignment. It's not saying that, but it's more so of taking ownership, taking accountability for certain things, also protecting your energy. Also protecting your energy, but also you're providing your own sense of happiness, your own sense of joy right now. Your vitality, your renewed sense of self, okay? Seeking to fulfill yourself through yourself. Does that make sense? This is you stepping into wisdom and order over yourself and over your life. Some of you guys may be a single parent because you have the Empress and the Sun card here, so that some of you guys may have a child, maybe specifically a son. But this is you governing your own, like you're regulating your own life in a healthy way. It's like this is you fully stepping into this, and you're way ahead of the game because next year like I've been talking about lately, is the year of the one. The number one also reminds me of the first house. The first house dealing with the self, also ruled by Aries. The Emperor card is ruled by Aries. The sun also can represent like our self, how we show up, what we project, what we radiate into the world. So there's something with that energy, like you're already strongly self-aware. Um, Definitely, this is a good thing when you're focusing on generating your own happiness and joy through yourself and you're not projecting it outwardly. There's something that has had to be released that wasn't, and like it was something painful that needed to be released. You might have gone through a lot of healing and dealing with some past. You might have felt defeated in love a little bit. There's a part that feels slightly disappointed in love, like I have no choice but to just be happy in my singleness because what if love never comes or something like that. Um, but you're steadily healing. This is, you're perfectly where you're supposed to be. You're at the pace where you're supposed to be with your healing. It's like the final residue of something that's going to lead you into hope and renewal for your future, especially around love. Okay, especially around love. So this is you kind of transmuting your emotional energy, kind of adapting to a challenging period that you've had or some endings that you had. Some of you guys may have had to, or just naturally happened, had some losses in your life, like some connections that have ended, relationships, connections, friendships, what have you, some sort of situation. Let me see. Yeah, you're done with faking it. Um, where like this could be rose-colored glasses. Like you're not doing that anymore. That could be a part that you're tired or you've left behind. Pretending like everything is okay. You guys could have ended a relationship with someone that you were staying with just to, upkeep maybe an image, and you're done faking it for other people. It's like, no, I have to value what I value. Um, you're not going to lower your standards for anyone. Yeah, this is like this ride or die vibe. Like, I'm gonna thug it out. I'm gonna stick it out with this person as long as possible, as long as I can. Um, yeah, no, this is the end of that. Like, you're done doing that. You don't have the energy for it. This ride or die thing is definitely a program for some women. Like, they've grown up to kind of grown in this conditioning to stay in an unwavering love situation, no matter how painful it has been, no matter how karmic it is, how detrimental it is to your mental health, your emotional wellness, so on and so forth. Like, you're done with this. You're done making yourself a sacrificial lamb for love that's not healthy. You're done with that. So I can definitely see why some of you, it's almost like, because you got the Ten of Swords here, it's almost like you've had to pull the daggers. You've had to pull the daggers out of your chest, out of your back, you know, out of your mind, out of your, this sounds so morbid, but like out of your ears, like the word curses, the things that were said to you, the toxic partnerships, the toxic family members. It's like it's like you have done some extensive healing work, like finally pulling the swords out of you. And naturally, you're going to feel the pain even more when you pull it out. It hurts. It's almost like it reopens a wound that's already there. So it's like you're adjusting to all of this. You're taking your time. You guys might be in a situation where you're open to love in a different way. Like you may prioritize building a friendship first over just jumping into the relationship due to chemistry or passion or lust or whatever, or convenience even. It's like you're more so desiring to build a connection. Okay. What is your heart truly ready for though? Like what type of energy though? Like where is your readiness? Like what type of energy are you really ready for in love? Based off of this current energy of the collective spirit, what is the love that they're actually ready for? What is their heart truly ready for right now? What is their heart truly ready for right now? Wow. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so it's always interesting to me when I see like a king and queen in the same spread, but they're from a different suit. So in this instance, you have the Queen of Cups with the King of Wands. So those are two different types of vibrations, but I could see how that could work, how that could actually be compatible. So I feel like what your heart is ready for as far as love is concerned, someone that you could feel safe with to be your empathic, you know, especially someone that is sensitive as you, emotionally sensitive, you're psychic, empathic, or you're just a very loving person, very sweet person. And that, you know, by default, people that are disgusting and take kindness for weakness, you know, may exploit that, use that type of energy. Um, but your energy, the right person is going to be your protector, someone that will lead your heart in a healthy way, in a safe way. And I feel like that's what you need. You need somebody that is bold, somebody that is a confident person, someone that has vision, that has purpose, that has drive, someone that is like they're confident in who they are, you know. You can feel safe in their, because I feel like you are in a place, especially with the Emperor energy that came out. As a feminine energy being in the Emperor energy, it's not a bad thing, but it's also, it shows me two things. It shows me that yes, you are sovereign. It says, yes, I'm taking accountability for my life. I'm leading my life. I'm protective of my kingdom, of my world, of my energy in a healthy way. But it also tells me that you are maybe being your own provider in a way that you shouldn't have to, you know. Um, Maybe do this just protection from the past pain that you've been through, the lack of trust that maybe you've endured. Um, I feel like you're aware of certain patterns. You're aware of what causes you pain. You're aware of what you need to release, what you need to forgive. You're aware of this. And I feel like your heart is ready to connect with someone and build a team, build and create together. But it's like a solid, kind of steady. It is intentional, and it is slow building. It's not fast paced. It's not this overtly passionate energy. Like I said, it's steady. Your heart is ready for emotional abundance where you are with someone that supports you. Something with family, having a family or happy home, like not just having the material aspects of a family, but the emotional foundation. That's what you're looking for. Um, yeah, you've been through some hard times. Like your heart is ready for a deeper connection. You're not afraid of a test. You're not afraid of a challenge in love, but it's like it's different now. It's a different type of ball game where it's not that ride or die type of energy where you put yourself through a lot of trauma where you can stand the test of time with a connection, because it's like you have the heart to, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you deserve to go through certain things. But with the right connection, you know, that fortitude is needed. Your your heart is ready for a connection where it's like, where you're not, I don't know, something about being friend zoned. Like maybe you're used to people friend zoning you, or there's people that want you but you don't want them and you have to friend zone them. That's not the same thing, especially as a magnetic feminine energy. Like I said, you're going to attract people. That's just what it is. Who is not going to be attracted to something alluring? The thing is with that, though, is like an alluring magnetic person, a very powerful essence and energy, even if you're a soft feminine presence, but you're still powerful, you're still magnetic in your energy. Softness does not equate to weakness, okay? Softness is security. Softness can be healing. Softness can be what grounds us, what brings us back home, right? But whatever, however your feminine energy manifests itself, the magnetism and the allure of your feminine energy, you cannot afford to be with someone that is play small, that is mediocre, that is safe. That is not for you. So sometimes we feel like, oh, I feel bad. I should want the person that is available, the person that wants me, even like in spite of the fact that y'all are not really compatible, they're just safe for you. They like, no, you need someone that has a strong energy too. Not somebody that's just safe. That's not what spirit is calling you to. Yeah, you want somebody that you can have a requited connection with, not unrequited, but a connection that is a fair exchange to you, where you don't have to guess, you don't have to go back and forth. Do they like me? Are they interested? Do they love me? You know, do they see this? It's like the person that's for you, their energy, their consistency, and their transparency, their authenticity of who they are will show you that they want you, to the point where you don't even have to question the shit. Because when you're dealing with somebody that is confused, or purposely or intentionally trying to confuse you or play games with you and may not genuinely really want you, you're going to feel that confusion. Therefore, it's going to lead you to those questions. Do they like me? Do they want me? Why aren't they doing this? You don't have to do that with the person that genuinely cares for you. Just like you can discern when a person that you may not like, but you know they like you. You can feel that shit. You know it, right? It's very clear when a person likes you. So if you're dealing with someone that is telling you that, you know, we doing this, we're together, or, you know, but their actions and their energies don't line up, pay attention to that. So you don't have to perform or prove your worth. Your heart is ready for a connection that you don't have to wonder, that you don't have to prove your worth, where you don't have to perform. Or where, you know, you guys go through a little challenge, or you guys have a bit of an argument, and then this person all of a sudden, it's like they can't hang. Now they're running. You want somebody that's able to still, you know, stand with you. Someone that is here to actually work through it, that has the heart to do it. You're tired of your heart being ripped out of your chest every time something happens. And that's where the blaming comes from. Like, you might blame yourself a lot, due to like other people telling you, oh, or making you feel like you're the problem. You know, soon as something happens or you have a moment, instead of working through it like an adult, communicating, talking it out, it's like they ghost, or they blame shift, they gaslight. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Let's see. Spirit. Is there anything or anybody, any distractions, any persons, energies that may be blocking the collective's energy and love? I don't think so. No, I don't think there's anybody or anything that's distracting you, that's blocking you. I don't see that. No. Like I said, I feel like you're actually in a great place when it comes to your journey, rather than not. Yeah. I feel like you're in a better, you're leaving what you need to leave behind. I feel like your energy, like, Some of you guys are very aware of your influence, your energy, your power. You're very aware of this, or you've become aware of this in some way. So I feel like that energy of, it could be this, like what used to be a hindrance or block to you in some kind of way, or maybe where it's hard for you to release and walk away. That energy, that doesn't exist here. I don't see that. I feel like you're leading with your magnetism. And what I mean by that is like you're leading with the place that you know that you have the power to attract and manifest what you want. So there's more of a resilience to push past things that may have been distractions. Because I don't feel like they are anymore. I don't see that. Okay. It's like you have the fortitude, you have the inner strength, you have the word resilience is coming up. Okay. You know how to surpass what used to be a struggle for you. It's like you have a handle on your lower nature that may have given in to temptations, may have settled for things that you know wasn't for you. It's like your energy has shifted out of that. Okay. So you're actually in a good place. You did something that's going to work in your favor. You shifted something. You're in a different, you're more aligned with what's for you than not. Way more aligned, I should say, because it's like you did something significant. You overcame something big. It's like you fought the lion with the strength card. It's like whatever that lion represents for you. Could have been a Leo energy that was testing you, or something with Leo energy or Leo season. Something testy happened at that time. I think we had was it a Mercury retrograde in Leo that we had like during, I think it was during like the summertime, like August-ish. I want to say I think we had a Mercury retrograde around that time. It was something going on around Leo season. I think it was a Mercury retrograde in Leo, if I'm not mistaken. It was something with Leo energy. And there was something testy that could have happened around that time. And that's what changed the whole vibe, changed or broke a karmic cycle for you. Okay. This could have been something with twin flames, or like a person that you put in that category. And maybe not for everyone. It could be just like, some of you guys, that could have been an energy that was blocking you in the past. It could have been a distraction, something about a divine counterpart, or being stuck on something or someone, something that felt really intense. Yeah, it was a trauma bond, or trauma bonds. Like it could have been an archetype, may not be a specific person, but like falling into those archetypes of, oh, this passion is there. This must be my person. This must be my divine counterpart. This must be them. Yeah, you broke free. You broke free out of that. It's done. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll shade to that. Let's see, Spirit. Yeah, it's like you passed I shouldn't say a test, but you surpassed something that was challenging. Okay. Yeah, this is good energy. This is good vibes. Yeah. Spirit. Your lesson right now, like the biggest thing that I feel like Spirit is like wanting you to learn is it's okay to it's like release your fears. Release your fear, whatever it is that you fear in general, you know, because it opens up the space for you to trust yourself more. But like specifically because we're talking about love, release the fear that you have around love, or what are your fears? Like maybe it helps to write them down, kind of sit, meditate with them so that you're able to fully trust the path, trust in divine timing, to walk in, you know, joy, be open to a fresh start, a new beginning. You know what I mean? Um, and also learning about your essence, about your magnetism, about your allure, like what makes you attractive, what makes you admirable, and being open to what's for you. When you understand your energy, you understand your power, you understand your magnetism, you understand your essence, your vibe, your energy signature, you will start to be more open to what's aligned with that, rather than trying to force something that may not be in alignment with your energy. You may want or have been attracted to people or drawn to certain people or feel like you should be with a certain type of person. But that energy may not resonate with what is truly aligned for you. So it's like, I want a partner that speaks to the person that I am, the essence that I am. Therefore, you'll stop attracting people that are half-assed, incapable of actually matching your vibe. You know, because with the right person, you'll be a magnet to each other. You'll be a spark to each other. You'll be a safe haven for each other. You'll be a grounded space, a safe space for each other. You'll be a space of inspiration. You'll be a space for love and vulnerability, for each other. You'll be that for one another without that energy of tearing one another down or trying to water or humble. So like, that's not your partner. That's not the person. If anybody comes into your experience trying to humble you, take from you, trying to twist you and bend you to be something that you're not, that's not your person. Yeah, girl, it's been a long journey. Yeah, 6 years. I feel you. I think it's almost been over a decade since shit. It's been a long time, child. You know what I'm saying? So I feel you. But with this, season connections, like they're just not gonna happen overnight. You're you may also be learning the lesson how to, you know, flow outside of the chaos, because sometimes peace feels uncomfortable when your body, when your spirit has been used to chaos and dysfunction or toxicity. Um, you know, environments that are chaotic, that don't feel safe to you. So moving into peaceful calmness, or relationships that don't require performance, that don't require you to cower down or to water down yourself, it feels uncomfortable at first. Yeah. Because some of you guys, it could feel like a block of passion. Like some of you guys, like you want love, but it could be like, but do I want it? You know, okay. Some of you guys might also be learning how to receive through money. Money is a very, it's a vibrational energy. It's a currency. And if you think of the word current equates to the water, but it also represents being present too, right? Current, water, which is flow, which is just cleansing, purification, abundance, feminine energy as well. Which is why, like, when people constantly are in hustle mode, it's very heavy. Sometimes it could be chaotic, it could be dangerous, stressful. You're in a chaser energy, but when you're in the essence of flow, it comes to you, and And then the other side of current is being present, right? The current moment. So you have to be present to receive. You have to be centered to receive. So you might be learning how to receive love through money. Through money is meaning to be present, to be in flow, to be open to receive, right? So that's one way the spirit may be teaching you how to do that. So let's see. Put this card. Okay. All right, let's see where spirit actually wants you to place your focus though at this time. Like where spirit wants you to place your focus. Spirit wants you to place your focus on the support that you do have, acknowledging the accomplishments that you have made, something to boost your confidence, you know. They also want you to focus on things that you wish to manifest with your energy is different now. So however you manifest, it's going to be a different state of energy. You're not the same person, so therefore your intentions are more clear. They're more aligned with what's for you. They're more discerning. You know, you're not just manifesting aimlessly or just from any place without conscious, without thought, without asking yourself, why do I want certain things? And also with working with that money, that letting money teach you receptivity and flow and being present, that also is going to shift your intentions around what you manifest as well. Spirit also wants you to focus on what you're still overcoming and also looking at what you've already have endured, what you've already overcome as well, to keep, like, don't give up on yourself. And this could be in any capacity. It doesn't have to just be love. Yeah, this is almost like past energies coming up. Don't push against it. Spirit's wanting you to persevere, to stand in the face of opposition or things that are triggering you or troubling you. Like, don't allow those temporary things, or the manifestation may come through emotions. The manifestation could come through memories. It could come through certain reminders. This is an opportunity for you to evaluate these past situations, recognize how they may have shaped your present moment, and how it can help you shift into your focus into the future. Does that make sense? I hope I'm making sense when I say that. Okay. Okay. So what is the energy that's actually going to help you to align with love? Okay. What energy will attract an aligned love for you? Yeah, it's something before I asked this because these cards flew out first. There's some sort of disagreements. Um, it could be something that you are, this is important in some kind of way. And I'm trying to figure out how to word this because I feel in the past, you might have sacrificed a lot just to get along. You didn't like oppositions. You didn't want to fight with people. You didn't want to cause any problems, or you might have projected a lot of things into thinking you were the problem. And this has something to do with childhood, where a parent may have projected onto you a lot, blamed you a lot for certain things. So to appease a parent, to appease someone that you love and care. Like it manifested through your relationships with others. Like, okay, what can I do to soothe this so I don't make mommy or daddy mad, or whoever, grandma, grandpa, whoever, so I don't make this person too upset. What do I need to do to soothe this? And as a child, you shouldn't be thinking about how to reconcile a situation. Like that's the adults. It's something with this. So in relationships, when there was disagreements, when there's arguments, or when a person showed you that they had a distaste for something, a disliking for something, it was like your default was, how do I fix this? And you were the only person fighting to do that. Um, in order for you to align with the healthy love, is like that is a route that you're gonna have to work through. You're going to have to eradicate this pattern and this belief that anytime there's a problem, I'm rushing into servitude mode. I'm rushing into trying to mend it and fix it, rather than it being a teamwork effort, rather than being a partnership work together. Like we're working together through this. It shouldn't just be through my own efforts. It shouldn't just be, yeah. Because the harmony and the balance is created through both parties putting in the work. Um, and this is something that I feel like you're learning. Like you have the persistence, you have the discipline, you have the resilience, you have the stamina or the fortitude or whatever to withstand problems in a relationship. But it's like some of this has to be balanced out. It has to be reciprocated. So this is a part of some sort of past energy, yeah, where you've dealt with people that weren't as attached, where they kind of treated you as a casual connection, or your relationship was just casual, it wasn't that serious, where you put a lot of energy and effort into certain connections. And this can also bleed into family dynamics, friendships that could echo these same type of energies. It's like, yeah, let's see. Yeah, it's like you both have to have have to be in agreement with one another. Hey, Tawanda. Hey, sis, how are you? Yeah, this is rooted in childhood for sure. Yeah. Yep. Okay. That makes sense. So, how to align with love, or how to, yeah, be open to an aligned love. Like what is the action to attract this energy of alignment, of an aligned love? Yeah, allow yourself to receive, okay? Receive not just in general, because you don't want to just be receiving any old motherfucking thing, but to receive something that is balanced, okay? If it's imbalanced, if it feels confusing, if it's causing you to feel, um, confused, unsure of yourself, insecure, something that doesn't feel complete, don't entertain it. Don't even entertain it. Um, the more you step into that, and the more you understand like your influence, you only entertain what is balanced, what is consistent. Allow someone to show up for you. And some of you guys, like, you're gonna have people that perform for you. That's not a good thing. What I mean by that is like, people know if they know you're high value, they're gonna do things, and this is gonna be a turn off for some of you. You're not obligated. You're not obligated to entertain a person just because they're trying to entertain you. Mean like performing for you. Like, oh, let me show you I'm a nice guy. Let me overdo it. Let me overly compliment you all the time. Let me, it's like an overkill. It's like you haven't even how do I explain it? It's like you haven't even earned my trust yet, and you over here kissing my ass. Like that should be a turn off to you. And for some of you, it already is a turn off. So the more you set those boundaries, like I'm not entertaining or I'm not giving energy to or access to people that half-ass it with me, and I'm not entertaining or giving access to people just because they overperform and they're trying to impress me in a way that's like, because you know what that's like. Put yourself in the shoes of the time where maybe you overextended, you overgave and over try to prove yourself to a person to be chosen. You know what that energy's like. Yeah, because I feel like there's something with childhood. There's, yeah, this is friend zone energy. Yeah, see, I knew it. Yeah, I know I won't be tripping now. Okay, yeah. Somebody that you would friend zone, not because, like, don't shame yourself into this thing. You don't want the nice man or you don't want you don't want the good girl. No, if this person and you are not compatible, it has nothing to do with the fact that they're nice. And that means, oh, because they're too nice, I don't want them. I only want the bad boys or I want the bad bitches. Like, that walk all over me like a no, it's not giving that. It's actually giving someone that it's not an attractive trait for someone to overperform and they don't even know you. That's a form of love bombing too as well. That's very deceptive to me, in my opinion. I always side eye people that are overtly nice when they don't even know you. It's like, it's weird. Like being respectful, being kind, being cordial and things like that, okay. But being overtly nice and too complimentary, too let me perform. Sometimes it's people that are wounded and feel like they have to respond in that way. But it's also very manipulative if it's an intentional thing. Because it's like, for one, are you doing it to love bomb me, to trick me, to fool me? Or are you doing it because you want to be chosen, you want to be picked? And that's still, regardless of wherever it's coming from, it's still something that's coming from a wounded traitor behavior. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you've been that person before, you know where that comes from. It stems from some level of imbalance, right? Some level of woundedness, trauma, maybe even a toxic pattern, right? Or trait, characteristic, or something that you've learned. Yeah. Some of you guys, you're blocking the flow a little bit, just a little bit, I feel, due to the fear of love. Okay. Some of you, it's the thought that maybe I do need to settle for the people, or maybe I should pick the people that want me or seemingly want me because they're showing up, they're being nice, they're doing this, they're doing that. And these are people that you feel like more so fall in a friendship category. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, because you want somebody that is confident. You want someone that's a leader, someone that has a mind of their own. So Spirit is saying like surrender in a way of not just giving up, but like you don't need to know everything about how the love energy is going to unfold in your life. But I am going to kind of tap into that a little bit and see what Spirit allows us to know. Some of you guys, I'm going to just be honest, this may not be for everyone, but if you know this is you, please take ownership. But there's someone procrastinating, know that there's certain things that they need to tend to that they're not, putting it off. It's not going to go away. Spirit may be kind of putting a pause and asking you to kind of surrender for right now with love. Like, you may not be ready because there's something that you're not dealing with. You're not tending to it. So therefore, you're blocking what's supposed to come in a little bit. That's for some of you, not everybody. So what is it that Spirit wants you to know about your next romantic chapter in your life? What does Spirit want you to know? I'm also going to ask, like, excuse me, what kind of partner aligns with your current frequency as well, so kind of get a gauge on that. But Divine Spirit, our divine team as a collective, what is it that you're saying about the next romantic chapter for this collective? What is the next romantic chapter for this collective? What's the next romantic chapter for this collective? Okay. The Queen of Wands has come out quite a bit. And this is definitely that magnetism card. Um, the next chapter for your romantic life, it does look like a serious relationship is here. It does look like it. You have a lot of major arcana cards. Actually, two. Two significant energies here. I feel this next romantic chapter in your life, it does look like a serious relationship is there. I do see that. A supportive connection, family. I feel like you'll be building a family. You'll be becoming a part of a family that is very structured, very solid, very supportive energy. This is inheritance. This is something about divine ancestry as well. So like whoever you, I shouldn't say marry because not everybody wants to get married. Some people, it may be a non-traditional type of union. Whatever is aligned, whatever that aligned union is for you, there's something about alignment with partnerships and ancestry. Like your ancestors are all for your union. Like they support your union. Like your ancestors, the mission, the purpose, the healing, the generational healing, all of that is compatible with each other's. Like, how do I explain this? It's like it's compatible with each other. You know, the mission is the same. So, yeah, I like this for y'all. This is a good energy. Um, let's see what else. I'm not gonna lie, some of you guys could feel, you know, this next romantic chapter, you may be kind of defensive. I do see this can be manifested in a healthy way, and I can also see it being manifested in an imbalanced way. It just depends on where you're at with this, because some of you guys might be in a place where you're way more discerning, very protective. A person has to compete with your peace. They're going to have to compete with, because it's like you have heavy discernment. You know, you're at a place right now where you're taking responsibility for your past. So you know yourself, you know where your pitfalls and things like that. So it's like a person that's worthy of your time, they're going to have to prove of themselves as like worthy of your energy, of your time. In a way of like, I'm not just giving access to anybody. Like, I don't have time for that. It's like you're deconstructing, you know, the person that you fall in love with is going to be very unexpected. Who the person will be, it's like it's going to be something that is going to transcend specific types of things like gender roles. I don't know. I gotta be careful with my wording. Um, I don't want to put anything too strict on it, but it's like you're gonna love this person. You're gonna feel what you feel. You're gonna love them without judgment, and vice versa. So this is someone that you'll love them because there's something behind this where you can't label it, where you're not trying to define it, or it may be a love that seems unexpected, whether this person and you come from different backgrounds or cultures, races, different, you know, generations. There's something that overexceeds this. And I don't know, maybe even like something with gender, I don't know, or those traditional roles, like you guys are okay with not putting labels on gender roles and things like that. Yeah, so you're going to be very discerning about people. It's like, yeah, you're charming and everything, but your actions, I want to see what you about. You know, I'm not just going to fall for the charm. You guys will, you know, even in your romantic chapter, there's still a residue of being afraid of love, you know, a little bit. Some of you guys, it looks like parenthood is in the cards now. I don't know, is it pregnancy or Someone may have a child. There's something with children, legacy, ancestry. And as I'm talking, there's twins on my screen. I can't make this shit up. And they hold one baby's holding the lion. So something with Leo energy. Wait, hold on. Let me read this shit real quick. Hold on. Pause this shit. The Orisha of Divine Twins. Wow. I've been prophesying about twins for some years now. But on the screen, because I'm listening to like some Orisha meditation music. And it says, okay, the Ibaya, ooh, I don't know how to pronounce that, is the Orisha of the Divine Twins, where while there are two individuals when twins are born, they are actually of one Orisha. Twins are considered sacred by birthing among the Yoruba people. The Yoruba people have one of the world's highest rates of twins births. Average world rate of twins is 0.5%, where the Yoruba people have 5% of a twin birth rate. These twins, for that matter, are considered one soul and two bodies. Hold on now. What's that word? Inextricably, hopefully I'm saying that right, linked in life through destiny. They are the Orishas of joy, mischief, and abundance, and childish glee. They are the children of Shango and Oshun, and are considered to be the first twins born on this earth. Interesting. Oh, sis, you know. Can you put it in pronunciation so I can pronounce it correctly? If you don't mind. Yeah, that's exactly what's on my screen. And it's 12:22 p.m. here. So there's something with twins. Interesting. Hell no, she said I want no twins. Oh, Lord. I feel you. All right, what kind of partner aligns with your current frequency? Kind of tapped into that a little bit, but I want to just kind of give it some more room here, more space to tap into that. What kind of partner aligns with the collective's current frequency? Ibeji. Ibeji. Okay. What kind of partner aligns? Damn. Okay. Spirit, I see what you're doing. This Queen of Wands, like, she's been coming out. She's here. And now you got the King of Wands again. So you got two counterparts here. This person will match your magnetism. They're not here to take away. If anything, they add to it. Like what this person has endured and felt, you will too. It's like this is a very attractive person. And when I say attractive, they don't have to be conventionally attractive or conventionally beautiful. But there's something about their essence that like mirrors yours in a sense. Like they're their own person, right? But there's a uniqueness to them. So they might be the type of person where, you know, their partners get very insecure and think that, oh, because they're attractive, somebody's going to want them. And Oshun and Shango are on my screen now. So Oshun has that aura of magnetism and beauty and sensuality. You know, she's that girl. Whereas you also have Shango, which is that guy. Like he's, you know, that virile man that everybody's like, oh my gosh. Like, so you guys may know what it's like. And you can put this not into gender specifically. It's not, it doesn't have to be about genders, but like just the vibe and the essence of the feminine and the masculine energy. That's what it's, you know, giving to me is that, yeah, definitely Oshun and Shango energy. it gives that, you know, you see through your person maybe what they're used to going through, like people not trusting them, thinking that they're going to cheat, or people being intimidated by them, people running, you know, being drawn but not being able to thug it out and stick it out with them, you know what I mean? Kind of, or choosing something that may be more easy, more what they feel like they're more deserving or capable of. Um, Maybe they feel like, oh, this person is too attractive to me, like this person is not going to be faithful to me, they're not going to choose me in the end, they're going to find, maybe, you know, they reject you, they reject your person before they get rejected. So it's like you guys may share a similar experience because of your magnetism, people being jealous, people projecting onto you, people trying to tear you down, people trying to say you're too much or you think you all that, you know, your person has dealt with that. um you know, people saying, oh, they're self-centered, they're selfish. Like, people are used to projecting onto your person in a similar way. So it's like you guys know how to embrace each other because you know what it's like. It's like you'll celebrate the light in each other because it's reflected upon each other through one another. You guys might have a boy and a girl twin, just saying. If you guys are to have twins or anyone, something with twins. Um, the aligned partner that matches your current energy is also somebody that I feel like is working through something. Okay, this is someone that's a hard worker. They're someone that when they invest in something, they're persistent in their efforts. They're persistent in their work. They also have a pure heart as well. They do approach life with an open heart. They could be someone that's imaginative, someone that's creative, visions. You and this person could have slight disagreements because you guys are very passionate about what you want. So whoever you meet in this time, it's like you guys are very strong-willed people, very charismatic, very likable people. It does give power couple vibes. Like when we get together, we make shit happen. Um, this person could have secrets, okay? This person could have secrets. They could okay, I don't know who this is for. It's not going to be for everyone, but if you are someone that maybe um, you are same-sex attracted, whether you're bisexual or you prefer, you know, dating the same sex, this person may also, you know, but it may be more hidden. It's a secret. And I'm getting the love is love card. It has two women on it. So man or woman, doesn't matter. Um, there's something to that. Okay. I'm going to read the card so y'all know where I'm coming from. Because I don't want anyone to take this if it's not for them. Okay. And it might sound a little bit triggering. I don't feel like this person is down low in a sense of like they're doing it to be deceptive to people. I just feel like they have not met a person that they feel safe enough to claim and be open with their sexual. Does that make sense? So the card says not everything here is what it seems. Lies, omissions, double lives could be distorting the connection. And then the love of love card is here. So I feel like that's connected to each other. Okay. But this is someone that is a happy person. They have a lot of vitality. They're full of life. They're an optimistic, positive person. I feel like they would bring happiness into your life as well. Now, this may not be your divine counterpart, but it's someone that's aligned with your current vibe. They're a catalyst. Someone that might actually end up being a friend, your best friend. Like you guys might end up really having a great friendship, if not a relationship that lasts. It's a friendship. Okay. It will help you prepare for the one that is for you. This is a preparation connection. So, I don't know if this is necessarily something that has to occur, but if you were to open up and date someone right now, it might just be more so of a catalytic type of vibe than it would be someone that you're meant to be with. This is someone that you would actually like as a person, like you would see them as your friend. This person also, I feel like, has some battles within themselves that they have to overcome. They have some choices that they need to make in life. Um, yeah. Okay. So lastly, before I get into the personal love reads, because I do have a few submissions so far, if anyone is still interested, the list is open. During the live, if you're watching this after the replay, it is not open, so please don't send any submissions if the live has already been conducted. But the last thing that I'm going to ask is, what blessings are coming in your love life? Okay. What blessings are coming in your life romantically? All that you have endured, you're going to get what you're going to reap the blessing, okay? Trust that divine spirit is going to distribute what you deserve, okay? Spirit is fair. Spirit is just in its energy. So don't think that, all the love that you have to offer, all the love that you give, you being a loving person or a good person is just not going to, is not going to benefit you. It is. It is going, you're going to be blessed. Spirit has not skipped you. Spirit has not overlooked you. No blessings. The blessing that's coming into your life also is like there's a greater call to your destiny, to your path. You are destined for great things. And there's something with your connection or your relationship that also, you know, adds to this, that is a contribution to that. It's easy for you to, think that spirit don't got your back. But I'm going to tell for a lot of you that you have some sort of calling or destiny that is great, blessed, beautiful, healing, purposeful. That is why spirit is just not letting you be with just anybody, because some people are just simply fucking distractions. Some people are simply fucking distractions, and they will take you off your path, and spirit may see that, well, obviously spirit sees it, but you may not see it. Spirit sees it far before and deeper than you see it. So like you might be thinking, oh, this is just a cool person, oh, they're a vibe. Spirit can tell this person is a lazy ass motherfucker, they don't do shit. They're a drunkard, they're a pothead. All they want to do is sit around and do nothing. They're lazy as fuck. There's nothing wrong with sipping, because I'm a sipper. Ain't nothing wrong with smoking, okay? But like a person that's all they do, that's all their life is centered around. They just sit around and play video games. They don't do shit, or just sit around and just think that all they have to do is just sit there and look cute, look pretty. They might be somebody that's cool. They may be somebody that people like, but there's something, spirit can see when a person ain't shit. Right? How centered, how disciplined is this person? Because you don't want to be married to somebody that is not dedicated to their purpose, their path, their ambitions in a way that is healthy, that not like in a way that excludes love. Because there's some people that are overly ambitious and focus on career where they don't take time for the people and places, like the things that they love, the things and the people that they love. So I'm not speaking about that, but somebody that is about purpose and drive, that isn't a little boy or little girl just out here trying to be seen, only focusing on how cute they look, how good they look, what's the latest function. Like at some point you got to grow up out of that. You know what I mean? And Spirit is very intentional about who gets to be with you. The person that is meant for you is a purposeful person. This person, they could be a doctor. Some of you, they could be a firefighter. Some of them could be a politician. Some of them could be a spiritualist. Some of them can be in the military. Some of them could be in fashion. Some of them can be writers or musicians or something with poetry. They could be a professor, some of them. Okay. A lawyer. These are people that have goals. Versus I'm getting like maybe even a therapist, someone that's good with their hands, some tattoo artist, a photographer. So your person could be a creative person. There's also some holistic energy, some healing energies in there, some service work here. But yeah. Yeah, I just get that some of these people, like in industries, like not saying that all people are like this, but some of these people that are in like fitness industries, modeling, some motherfuckers could be chefs. Some people you're drawn to, someone could be a DJ. Some of these people that you're drawn to, these are the time wasters. You have to be careful, especially people that like to be in the spotlight, like too much in the spotlight. Yeah, that might be some people's purpose and calling, but it's like something about people that want to be seen too much that gives off a vibe like they can't be trusted. They lack a sense of purpose. They're more so about chasing thrills, chasing attention. You don't want people that be trying to be seen too much. You know what I'm saying? Like people that are loud in their energy, like they always got to be all up in the mix and stuff. And they care about popularity so much. Like it drives everything that they do. That's very self-centered and egotistical versus a person that is mission oriented and driven by their soul, driven by their purpose and path. Why did they make this? They gave him a dick. Like, what is this? Who illustrated this? Why is his dick print so big? And he wearing shorts. I don't know who did that, but that's very exaggerated. Hold on. That's crazy. Who is this supposed to be? Ogun? I don't know what they got going on, but that's just doing too much. Like, I need to like screenshot this, but I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube with this. But like, what in? Yeah, it's Ogun. Like, I don't think he would appreciate that. Like, okay, I know he worked with the tools and everything, but y'all trying to. Never mind. Okay. It's not on the deck. It's on the screen. It was a meditation song on YouTube. It was an Ogun one, and it was just doing too much. I'll probably repost it so y'all can see what the fuck I was just watching. Like, I don't know who did that. Like, why did y'all illustrate him like that? Okay, so I pulled from the Aphrodite deck, and you have accept and love yourself. It says, my dear child, now is the time to accept and love your body as it is. Our body is a beautiful work of art, and we are blessed to come in different forms and sizes. Eating well and working out are great things, but only if the underlying motives are right. So I did a live maybe a couple months ago about like why we manifest in certain bodies and how they actually resonate with different parts of like goddess energies and things like that. Like there's a reason why we are shaped the way that we are. And you just have to find something that represents you and adore that, celebrate that. Hold on. Give me a moment, y'all. I don't know if that's my delivery. Hold on. Nope, just the neighbors taking out the trash. Alrighty, so that was the reading. I hope y'all enjoyed that. Now I'm gonna do the personal reads, but I hope y'all enjoyed this. And if you guys would like to book me for personal readings, you have any questions, especially about the new year, I do have my Divine Insight 2026 reading available now, for booking. I also have some yearly packages. I have the yearly package portal for those that need consistent, spiritual guidance, work, things like that. For 12 months, for every week of 12, for 12 months for next year, you guys can book that with me. It's a package. And then I have the soft portal for those that just need a monthly, check in. So, the package covers 12 months of reading. So you get a reading every month with me. It also comes with journal prompts that you can receive via email with PDF files, spiritual work, things like that, ancestral work, spiritual doula, healings, and spiritual sessions and healing sessions also included in those packages. So if you're interested, they are available on my website as well. And I will leave those linked in the description box too. But you can check out the latest community post. It is also tagged there as well. The links are tagged. More information about those portal packages for the year. Okay. But let's get into the personal reads. Let's clear this collective energy out. Thank you, Spirit, angels, ancestors, and guides who love us, who protect us and watch over us for that guidance, that information, those channelings. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, Ashe. Okay, so I do have a couple of people on the list. Let me drop the list in the chat so you guys know where I'm at right now. Yeah, that Ogun stuff was crazy. I'm like, I was like, wait a minute now. Wait a minute. No, I didn't understand who like illustrated that. Um, yeah, I thought that was crazy. Crazy shit, child. Okay. So I have Christina, Brianna, and Paula so far. If anyone else is interested, the list is open. $22 love reading or question. So let me get the timestamp so we can get started. Um, that was funny. Okay, Christina, your timestamp is 92:27, so that's 1:32. I think, is it 32? I don't remember. Okay, no problem. Let me see. I think 92 is 1 hour and 32 minutes, but I could be wrong. Let me see. Is it? I think it is like 1 hour and 32. Yeah, that's correct. Okay. Alrighty. So your question, Christina. All right. First question is you want to know um, if your future spouse I picked up on before has children or not. Okay. All right, Spirit, thank you for that. It is 1 hour and 32. Yeah, thank you. Um, Christina, ask for permission to tap into Christina's essence and energy for this reading. Only what you give me permission to know and to see about her questions, her divine team, her angels and ancestors who have her best will. Some who love her, who guide her, who protects her, who walk with her in light and truth. Those of wisdom and light keepers. Thank you. What do you want her to know about her future spouse? Do they have children or not? Do they have children? If so, they only have one. I'm picking up on one child. They have an interesting story around the child. It's almost like in the beginning, this person um, avoided this because maybe the person that they had a child with, I don't know if they just didn't trust this. This is weird. Yeah, there's a child here, but I'm trying to gauge if this is their actual child or if this was like some sort of like somebody trying to pin this on them. What is this? So I'm seeing a pregnancy. This was someone that they were in a relationship with or dated, but it wasn't a healthy relationship. There's something with a child that's in question. So I'm not going to say 100% that they have a child. It's almost like it's an alleged, it's alleged that this, a child is theirs. Because there's a child here, but it's like, it's something about it that's interesting. Because otherwise, this person would not be stingy with their children. This is not the type of person that doesn't show up for their child, but this is giving a vibe like they don't trust something. Whatever it is, it has been concluded. Whatever this is, whatever this was, it has been concluded. So they might tell you about this. Like if this child is not theirs, they'll tell you like there was somebody I was dating. She got pregnant, but she was trying to say it was mine. This is weird. If it is their child in the beginning, maybe this person questioned it. It was like a DNA test or something. It's something with the child being in question. That's all I'm gonna say. That's weird. Okay. Yeah, that was a weird. What the fuck was that? Yeah, but that's what I'm picking up. Spirit, don't be messy. No, that's what I'm picking up. So let's see. How will this person classify our connection? Like, does this person feel the intensity or the potential seriousness of it? We currently aren't speaking because I told him I can't take the intensity with him not being able to give me what I deserve. Oh, let's see. Not Blingy. Do y'all remember Blingy, that website? I remember that back in the MySpace days. I don't know if y'all had a Blingy, but a Blingy account, but I sure did. I miss those days. Okay, hold on. I know that was random, but no, it's like some sort of Oshun, I don't know, slideshow or something with the music. All right, Spirit, how will this particular man in question classify the connection between them and Christina? Does this person feel the intensity or the potential of potential seriousness of it? Thank you, Spirit, for divine guidance, truth, and clarity. This person feels limited. They do feel the connection. They do feel the intensity. You got the Two of Wands, or the Two of Cups, sorry, Two of Cups, and the Eight of Wands. This person does want you. I do feel like this person is curious about you. They have a genuine interest in you. They do fantasize about potential things with you. They do think about couple things, like, you know, what it might be like to be with you, date you. This person may not be thinking long term though yet, or, you know, just at this moment, I don't feel like this person is projecting out into the future with serious relationship or commitment, but just like what it would be like to date us together. Because there is a mutual interest here, maybe even mutual respect for each other. You guys may want similar things to a degree. There is some sort of movement. Like yeah, I don't feel like this person will not try to pursue you, because it kind of feels like there's some sort of level of pursuit here in some kind of way, because I feel like they do want you. Like, they like you, they like what they see, they're drawn, they're attracted. um what this is giving is, it's like more so like they are thinking about what it would be like to have you and experience you as a person, but I'm not 100% sure like the romantic aspect of it. You know what I mean? Like, what I mean by romantic, like the relationship factor. Let's see. Yeah, this might be somebody that is kind of still afraid to open up to love, or it's like something that has happened where they're guarded. Um, they could have had a breakup. This person could have rushed into a relationship. Like, if this person, yeah, they might be avoiding rushing into a relationship too soon, or falling in love and stuff like that. Like, they don't want to repeat something that happened to them. They had a honeymoon phase, or it's like they rode the wave of this honeymoon phase and then something just didn't work out because they rushed it. So they could feel like there's something underneath the surface with you, like a potential connection. There's some sort of bond there. They do feel something, you know, like a real connection, or that you guys could have a real, it's like a genuine, authentic liking for you. Like, there is something there, like, you know, but realistically, on a practical level, they want to make sure that they don't rush something. Yeah. They don't want to, they want to be secure in a relationship. Like, they don't want to be attached or connect to someone, but they are afraid. Um, yeah, there's a little bit of ego here. Like, there might be some clashing, because it's like you guys could be on separate pages, which this person could, you know, be hot and cold due to that. But yeah, this person is in their head as far as, you know, they overthink things for sure. They might be thinking limitedly due to past experiences, but they do feel a real connection to you. They may, you know, continue to pursue. There is some momentum. There is a desire that's aimed towards you. But they're definitely attracted. I feel like this person is focusing on like what makes them feel good, but I'm not 100% getting like this person is ready to pursue a romantic relationship. Yeah. He just got out of a rush relationship. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Yeah, that makes sense, because that's what I'm picking up. So, your other question is, what blessings are coming in your love life soon? Let's see. What blessings? Blessings are coming in soon. All right. Yeah, it could be something exciting, like someone. I feel like this is a new energy. This person, whoever, the blessing is coming in a form of some sort of, um, it's like someone that pursues you, someone that's interested. You might take amusement out of it, or like some sort of, I don't know, like it's going to amuse you, it's going to entertain you, whoever this is, or the pursuits that you're going to be getting. There might be two people competing for your attention, actually, and there could be some slight excitement from that. I don't get like it's a bad thing to be like, oh, okay, but it's like you kind of see. I feel like there's a contrast. Like spirit wants you to see something. I'm trying to get to the root of it. It's like spirit wants you to see something like about yourself. Like there is, you know, you are worth fighting for. Even if these two men aren't someone that you may find interest in per se or want to give a chance to necessarily, you might just be flattered by this, but there's two men here. It could be fire and air. Doesn't have to be that specific, but like someone that is more confident where another person might have waited to take action. There's someone that's more bolder than them or willing. This person may not actually be, they're bold. I'm getting like, yes, they're bold, they're confident, but they're way ahead of themselves. They may be younger than you, or they're just like wet behind the ears, but they have, at least they have more confidence, more heart than as opposed to someone else that's also maybe is not as mature or ready, or maybe younger than you. Like it drives this other person to take some sort of action towards you, or to speak up, or to admit their interest, or to assert themselves in some kind of way because they feel that sense of competition towards you. That is how you know something is shifting. There's a shift here. It's like you're going to start to see, something in behavior. Yeah, it's almost like someone gets frustrated because either they lack a sense of, foresight in what they want, and it takes someone else like taking what they've been kind of procrastinating on, or what they feel threatened by. Or it's you getting kind of frustrated with the fact, it could be all of the above, like getting frustrated with the fact that, somebody that's pursuing you or not pursuing you, it's like they lack some sort of foresight, or, what's their forward movement. But there is momentum that's taking place in your love life. Like your path is closer to that emotionally mature person that you're seeking. Yeah, you're closer to your person than you think that you are. You're way more closer than that. Like even with these little, I don't know why I just heard monkeys in trouble. That's so stupid, but I don't know why I just heard that. Cause it's like circus energy. Like these people are, you're not taking them seriously anyway, but it's like you're seeing, that your energy is like they feel the value in your energy enough to like fight, but like they're not the one, so they can't fully rise to the occasion. They may not be ready because they're not the one anyway, so it doesn't matter like where their energy level is, where their capacity level is. But it's like to see, almost like what I'm getting is a queen watching a gladiator fight or some shit like that. Like she's sitting there watching two men fight, and it's like I'm just watching this. I'm not really betting on anyone, but I'm interested in watching the battle. I know that sounds a little weird. It almost sounds a little sadistic, but I'm not getting it in that sense, but it's like showing you like you are desirable. You are someone that is wanted, even by the people that it's not meant for. So it's like you might feel at times like people don't appreciate you, they don't see you. That's not the truth. But it's almost like someone is getting their karma because they're watching someone else be interested in you and trying to impress you, show up for you. And now it's like another person wants to compete. So you're seeing your allure, you're seeing your magnetism in real time. And I feel like you're closer to the person that is actually ready for you, someone that is emotionally mature, they're balanced, they're what you're wanting. But they give off a cool vibe, a cool chill vibe. They're not trying to be seen, they're not loud. They carry that charisma with them naturally. Yeah. So that's what I'm seeing. It's like your person is coming because you have the lovers and you have the king of cups. So yeah, your person is coming and they're closer than you think. But I feel like you need to see, um, I don't know. It's like some sort of amusement. It might not sound like that reading it right now, but it's like this is amusement. Yeah, it's like some. I don't know why I'm hearing Game of Thrones too, and I'm hearing Game of Thrones. Yeah, because it's like one person is like ready to play the game. They're ready. Like, let me show off to this woman. Let me prove myself. And then there's another one that's afraid to love that gets triggered. Even if they don't know the person that's pursuing you, maybe they know about it, they heard about it, or they just sense another energy around you. But what's going to happen is that you're going to meet somebody. And I feel like your person, this is the person that you're going to be living out your dreams with in some kind of way. There's a plot twist to this. I don't know what this is, but it's like a plot twist. Um, I don't know. It's like something that maybe you're not expecting this, but other people outside looking in into your love life, they're not expecting this outcome of some sort. Like something about you and your person's dynamic, maybe who your person is. You might think that it's bad timing or something like that. Yeah, these cards is flying out. Something might feel like it's bad timing, but it's not. Yep. Um, it's going to happen at a weird time when you meet your person. When your person comes in, like I said, it's just going to feel like, why now? Or I don't, it's meant to catch you off guard almost too. Like it's not going to be under the circumstances that you would idealistically agree with. It's like something about it. But it still is the right time, regardless of if it looks perfect or not, or seems practical or not. It's going to happen when it's supposed to, and that is the right time. Okay? But yeah, that's what I'm getting. I hope that makes sense. You and this person also have a shared vision that's very significant to one another. So, all right. And I just saw 444, so I don't know if that, you know, might mean anything at some point, or it might be like a heads up, like your person is near when you start seeing 444, 7, 4 and 7 is 11, so 11s could be significant. Okay. All right. Well, that's what I'm seeing for you, sis. I'm gonna close this out. Thank you so much, sis. I hope that was helpful. Um, let's see. Brianna and Palace. Okay. All right. Oh, Lord. Aquarius in your seventh house. Chat. Yeah. Well, there you go, girl. All right. Well, I hope you enjoy. I don't know if you're going to stick around on the chat for a little bit, but I'm going to go ahead and move to the next reading, which is Brianna. Let me get your timestamp. It's 11:14 minutes. Okay. And 33 seconds. Okay, so that's an hour and 54 minutes. Okay. All right. Miss Brianna, you are up next. We clear the energies with love, light, and peace. Sending Christina her energy and wholeness and fullness. Any persons involved in question, close us out with love. Amen. Ashe. All right, Brianna. Ask for permission to tap into Brianna's energy. Would you allow me to know and to see in regards to her love question, the person that she has in mind for this reading as well? With their divine team, their angels and ancestors give me permission to know and to see. Ultimately, what you want Brianna to know about this new connection with this person in question. What is the energy surrounding it? What is the energy surrounding this new connection with the person in question that Brianna is asking about, Spirit? What is the energy surrounding this new connection? Wow. Okay, you have a lot of cards. All right. There's obviously you guys are in the state of you're still learning each other. There's a curiosity, kind of wanting to understand this new connection. Like I feel you and this person see value in it. Okay. You see the value in, the potential if I were to invest or how much y'all want to invest. It's like you see that there's potential. It's like, I'm going to use this as an example. But like, let's say for instance, you are looking to buy a home, looking to buy a house, and you're walking through it, you're seeing all that it has, all it has to offer and the price and everything. You're like, okay, this seems like a very good investment. It's worth checking it out, but you're not completely sold on it just yet. So it's like you guys are still in that place. This person does enjoy your energy. I feel like you both enjoy each other's energy. Someone is afraid of disappointment, afraid of getting their hopes up, afraid of something being too good to be true. Someone might be kind of projecting their fears, kind of imagining, kind of dreaming up illusions due to fear. But someone is looking at the potential of this, and this is causing a little bit of fear of a disappointment, something not ending in a hopeful way. Because someone does take this serious, or they know that this is valuable enough. Like, I can't waste, I can't play games. I'm scared to lose something of value here. That's the energy that I get from this. There's a major chapter that's about to end here in your love life. Like something that needs closure is closing. You are evolving past something here in love. You're not stuck. Flex Spirit wants you to be open to this person, but still, embrace your independence. Still enjoy your life as a single woman. Like you can definitely entertain and get to know a person. But it's like still embrace that, still enjoy that. This person could be, you both could be healing something. It may not be like something, may not be the same thing that you're healing, but you guys are healing in some way. And it could be around relationships, something around the heart. This person does have a lot of love to give, I'm hearing. This person's emotionally mature. I do feel that. They might be used to, What is this? Something with like their family or experiences that they've had with their family. This could also go for you as well. Like you both may have something with family that you're working through that holds you back in love sometimes or causes you to fear fully embracing it. You guys may be used to self-abandonment. So when it's actually time for someone to show up for you, it feels foreign. You don't trust it. You don't feel safe to allow somebody to love you or to be there for you. You both may deal with that. But this is someone that will weather the storm with the person that they love. This person doesn't show you all of their emotions. They have emotions, they feel things, but they know how to keep it grounded. They don't allow their emotions to rule them. They're not emotionally avoidant though. They're just more so someone that knows how to temper their emotions, not allow them to bring chaos or allow them to be chaotic. This person could be focused on like money matters so much so that it's like this could kind of affect the emotional building of the connection because they might be more so emotionally invested in something financial that they got going on. Could be something with their living situation. You might still be dwelling in familiar territories in love because it feels safer or it feels familiar. You guys both have like big hearts, you know, but your walls need to come down because there's some trust issues here. So both of you guys are dealing with trust where you don't trust yourselves fully, but you also like that also plays into a role of fearing to trust in this or trust each other. So there's a little bit of a block when it comes to that. Okay. Something with springtime for your love life specifically, maybe even with this person, but like more of a lighter energy, more of an openness. You're being encouraged to let love win, let love in. So like you're never going to experience it, whether it's with this person or not, but you have to at least be open-hearted for love to come into your life and flow. You know, give yourself an open heart to at least experience it. And if it's not meant, you know, you have permission to go and to leave. You don't have to stay. You don't have to put up with something or red flags. You know what I mean? But it's like you don't want a closed heart or a guarded heart due to fear because it blocks what is meant for you. You know, even if it's not the person you're currently dealing with, it's like having an open heart to love allows it to flow in and for the connection that's meant to come in. Okay. But yeah, friendship is also here. Something with friendship, a mutual respect. Yeah, but I feel like a lot of this person's energy is coming from trust issues. If there's some sort of what you perceive as maybe a block or some confusion there, I feel like it's more so that this person feels safer or there's a heavy concern on financial matters. I'm getting specifically like living situation. So that's also another reason why their emotional, like where they're pouring their emotional energy into is not as strong maybe towards the connection. Okay. All right. Hopefully that makes sense. I'm sending much love to you, sis. As always, thank you. Thank you. Okay. So that was Brianna's reading. Holy Spirit, we clear this energy with love, light, and peace. We send Brianna and her person in question, their energy in wholeness and fullness and love, light, and peace. Amen. Ashe. So it is. Okay. All right, Miss Paulus, you are up next. Your timestamp is 124.50. 124. Let's see. I'm gonna put 125 because it's about to be a new second. Let's see. Is there a dog barking on the TV? Like, what is it? Equates to 2 hours. 2 hours and I don't know if that's right. 37. 2 hour, 5 minutes. Okay. All right, let's get it. Miss Paulus. So you wanted a love path read. All right, so let's tap in. Of course, I dropped all my cards. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Spirit, for your divine guidance. All right, let's see. Yes, you're very welcome, sis. Enjoy your Sunday. All right, let's see. Align love path. Where is Palace with an aligned love energy? Where is Palace at with permission from her divine team, her angels, and her ancestors to tap in? Her aligned love path. Okay. Yeah, I feel like you're trying to find the strength again to build with someone again. Find that confidence to do so because kind of getting, yeah, it's like you're used to maybe people not showing up wholeheartedly or, you've given so much to a person that didn't have anything to give to you where it may have left you broken or kind of in a destitute situation when you're dealing with like someone that is energetically broken or just broke. They don't have anything to give you, don't have anything to offer. And you're trying to compensate for that or help them, and it's taken away from your energetic currency. Does that make sense? So this leaves you in this lack. So I feel like you're trying to find your footing in that trust level to actually build with someone again, at least something serious. It's like you want something that's real. You don't want anything that is not just half-assed, but you're just not looking for anything casual. So it's like if I do invest, yeah, it's like if I do invest, I want it to be something that another person is also going to, build with me, build upon this together. Yeah, we're going to be able to build. So yeah, I feel like that's where you are with your aligned path. As far as that goes, like, you know, your energy, the weight of your energy. So it's like I can't afford, to overextend. I feel like spirit is like, the love that is aligned with you, you're not going to see it coming in a way that it's going to pleasantly surprise you, but it's going to awaken something inside of you. Um, it could be with someone that starts off as a friend, that like someone that I'm not getting like it's a friend zone vibe, like you wouldn't find that person attractive. It's more so giving It's more so giving a person that maybe you do see them as attractive, like, oh, that, just naturally, like, oh, that's an attractive person, but you're not emphasizing on their attractiveness. Like, you're not stuck on the fact that they're attractive, but you're actually more so like there's a friendship there. Like, you vibe with this person as a friend, and it might pleasantly surprise you when it pops up that you actually like this person. Okay. Um, yeah, that you and this person actually vibe on a deeper level than what you were expecting. You might still be getting over the fact that certain connections didn't happen. You feel like you got rejected, you got played, or you didn't get chosen. Um, yeah, it has something to do with you feeling maybe blocked, or you might have taken something to heart that someone, like, they didn't show up. But spirit is wanting you not to look at it from that perspective, because your love life is divinely timed. Yeah, you can't put a rush on something that is divine, right? If you start seeing roses more than often, like, I'm not talking about going to a grocery store and then seeing a flower, area or floral area, but like randomly, random places, or maybe literally finding roses on the ground or rose petals, or seeing it's like something random with rose petals. I feel like that's spirit's reassurance that time is closer to your person. There's an hourglass here on this card, so it's like it's going to be in a divine timing, but it's not as long as maybe as you're expecting it to be, or taking as long, or you know what I mean. Let's see. Your person might express to you something about um, a love situation that they were afraid to leave behind because of money, whether they were the provider and they didn't want this person to be without, but they stayed with them longer than they had to, even though they were growing apart. This relationship was already, their foundation was already broken. But they were afraid to let it go. Maybe both of them were afraid to leave. That could be a sign that that's who your person is. If they have a story like that, they tell you about a situation like this, that they were in a toxic situation. Um, yeah, but your aligned love energy, like where you're at with that, you're working through trusting yourself again when it comes to connecting with someone and building with them. You want to make sure that you're not seeing things from fantasy. You want to make sure that you're seeing a person for who they are. So yeah, you're just trying to adjust, find balance with that. Um, be comfortable in the fact that you are who you are. Maybe a strong woman. You may be someone that is very confident in who you are. And that might have been, things that people felt intimidated by or projected onto you, that you were too much, or maybe you felt like you were not enough because maybe you didn't feel like someone chose you, or you felt like they blocked you. This could literally be someone may have blocked you, or just like you gave a lot and this person gave very little, and it left you feeling empty, like you feeling like, well, what did I get out of the situation? I feel stupid. I feel dumb. It's like you're learning to find your power or take your power back after feeling that experience. What else? Yeah, new love is not far from you either. I'm just picking up for a lot of you because it's where you're at. in your journey, the work that you've done on yourself, what you are allowing yourself to receive, you're going to encounter love soon. Okay? This is a fertile time. This is a time to create, or like something new is being created. You're being protected in this time, or Spirit's giving you time to, create for yourself, whether this is creating a new, a shift in your life. This is what's happening. And Spirit is protecting you. It's a sensitive time, so you can't just have distractions and people, placing things around you that are not helpful to that. So, yeah. But yeah, other than that, that's everyone, unless there are some people I missed. Uh-oh. Yawning. Yeah, unless there's some people I missed, that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm seeing. But yeah, um, that concludes it. If anyone else is interested in personal reads, I'm available. I also have my yearly readings available if you guys are interested in that as well. Because those, my Divine Insight for 2026 reading is available. I also have some yearly packages for covering the whole 12 months of the year. If you're interested, those are available. The yearly packages are available now until December 31st. Okay. So get in while you can. Okay. But as far as the Divine Insight reading, that is available for whenever, you know. But yeah, I greatly appreciate you guys for your time joining the live. Thank you guys so much. As always, I'm sending you much love, many blessings. You guys take care of yourselves in the meantime. And I will catch you guys in the next one.